That's crazy that that happened. That's fucking nuts that that happened. Why does this keep happening? Chat. This is the second time this happened. This is the second time this happened. And this is what I have to troubleshoot it. I have to go to the Ethernet on my network connections. And I have to literally diagnose it. And then it fixes itself. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. No, my network drivers are... No. My internet works in the house. It works on other... It literally works on other... Fuck, man. This is the second... Update Ethernet drivers. My Ethernet drivers are updated, guys. My Ethernet drivers are fucking updated. This is the second time this happened. It's the PC. My internet is fine. My router is fine. Literally, my Wi-Fi is fine. There's two different like, this happens a lot. Minus 18K viewers. Dude, you're such a fucking idiot, man. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, that's it. I'm washed. It's over. Okay, my career is fucking done. Like, yeah, these are complications that happen. No, I'm not streaming over Wi-Fi. I'm on Ethernet, but my Ethernet and Wi-Fi connection is broken on the PC. And I don't know what it is. My Ethernet and my Wi-Fi connection gets broken just on the PC. My Wi-Fi on my phone is fine, though. This happened last week as well, or a couple weeks ago. And I think there's just like... Your motherboard has both Realtek and Intel Ethernet. Make sure it's plugged in on the right one and corresponding drivers installed. Also, ASOS Game First fucked shit up. That's one issue that I have. It's likely a dog shit network chip on the motherboard. Not all of them are the same. So... Here, hold on. I don't know what... I don't know if it's going to fucking give, like, more... The default gateway is not available. Reset the Ethernet 2 adapter. Investigate the router broadband issues. The default gateway is not available. It's a device that connects your local network and computer to the internet. I didn't touch anything physically. I'm not going to leak my IP or anything. I'm just looking at... I don't know. It's just the detector finds problems with network connectivity. That's what it says. Look. Check if your Ethernet is plugged in correctly and the cord is damaged. Why would that fix it on the troubleshooter? And no, the issue is not on my router. If my fucking router was the issue, then obviously all of the other things, all the detector does is reset your network cards. Default gateway equals router. If it was down, you wouldn't be up right now. Ignore that shit. I didn't restart anything. It's the PC. And it's not the only. There's so many events. Like I have so many errors on the device for the trusted platform module encountered a problem. Like look at this. I don't know what it is, but it just keeps happening. Did you update your BIOS and then when it started happening? No, I never did. And then this too. Autopilot DLL WIL. Update BIOS and chipset drivers. All issues point towards your motherboard chief, network included. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. You can manually enter device-specific IP and DNS gateway. You should set up your router with a better gateway than your ISPs and set IPs for each device on your network. I've gone through this a million times. Man, I have no idea what the fuck any of those words mean. There's two different issues. There's two different issues happening on my fucking PC right now. One of them is every time I'm playing Valorant, every time I play Valorant, my computer just fucking straight crashes. It crashes when people are spamming alts, okay? Utilities or alts or whatever. My computer just fucking crashes. Not every single time, but usually. Luckily, it happens off stream. But sometimes it happens on stream as well. It's the anti-cheat spyware, potentially. What? Why do you guys do stuff like this? Like, so dumb. But like, even I know it's, I know that's a local IP, man. I know. Even I know that. But like, you're going to get clapped. I know it's a joke, but you're going to get your ass cheeks clapped. I think it's your motherboard. My desktop has an Asus, and I have also had the same issue. Yeah, get a tech specialist to come around and give your network a good once over. Linus said to just buy a new PC last night when someone mentioned in the chat during his pod. Yeah, because he's probably fucking annoyed that he gave me like a meme PC, and then my fans go in there and annoy him. Like he literally openly mentioned this is why he doesn't do PCs. Most of the people that he makes PCs for probably don't actually stream on them and like aren't using it as like as much as I am, or using it as prominently and as publicly as I am. I would suspect that he probably has never made a PC for a Twitch streamer who uses that PC non-fucking stop. So it's probably really, really annoying. And I get that. Literally owns a PC company. No, he made a video during the video about Starforge. He literally said, Valve might have a memory leak issue. At least I had a memory leak crash today. No, it's like it powers off the entire PC when I play Valorant and it crashes. But the thing is, like, I feel like I would feel it if it was a heat issue. I feel like I would feel it if it was a heat issue, or at least hear it if it was a heat issue. You get a blue screen? No. When I'm playing Valorant and my PC dies, it sounds like the PCU is not giving it enough juice. Yeah. It could be a power supply issue. Autopilot DLL error could be from overclocking the memory with XMP. BIOS OC, try to reset them after the stream. I don't know how to do any of that. It dies. It kills everything. When it dies, do you still hear audio for a while? No, it kills everything. Lights go out. Boom, done. And ironically, it doesn't happen, luckily, while I'm live streaming. But it insta shuts off while I'm not live streaming, which makes it even weirder. Because I feel like if it was shutting off while I was live streaming, I would think, oh, it's like, it's too much. Since I limited the FPS, it hasn't happened. Tell me when to stop? What do you mean? Do you ever turn off your computer after you're done with it? Every night. Everything shuts off. No light to the keyboard, no light on the fucking PC. It just completely shuts off. Maybe it's your FBI agent clearing your PC before they release the FOIA. Yeah. Any weird OC settings enabled on your MOBO and BIOS, like game mode? Yeah, I have no idea how to fucking change that or fix that. But it doesn't really happen with other games, and it's only happening on this one. Chat will give you a million answers to any issue. A professional is probably smarter than listen to anyone here. The thing is, I've had professionals look at this shit, and they don't fucking know either. I don't know. Never with these problems, though. Why don't you do a what? Henry Cavill and do your own build? Because, dude, I had one of the best fucking PC minds on the planet build my PC. Is your camera drawing power from the PC? No. Did Linus program in a shared resource utility as a meme? No, he didn't. He took that off. That was just a meme. If you're not comfortable changing out the power supply, probably getting a new PC is the easiest option for you at this point. I think I'm just going to fucking... I'm contacting Tips right now. To be fair, Valorant anti-cheat is wild. I know. It really is. It's fucking crazy. Those are the 3 most common issues for a PC that shuts off all gaming: graphic card driver issues, overheating issues, or PSU issues. Well, it's not a graphic card driver issue, because if it was a graphic card driver issue, then it would solve itself when I update my graphics card driver, which I did, and the problems didn't go away. Also, it shuts down the entire PC. I think it's a power supply problem. It's either a motherboard issue or a power supply issue, because it shuts everything down. And yes, I do have a I forget what I had the same AMD one still. I had this exact same problem when I got a better GPU. It ended up being my power supply. The network disconnect is something different, though. May as well upgrade your PC at this point. Starforge, you're going to get a 4090 anyways, right? Potentially. What BIOS version do you run? Man, I don't fucking know any of that. You were watching a video that doesn't take too much power? No. The stream shut off not because... the stream didn't shut off because it was... Wait, hold on. How do I /run DX diagnostic? This, ironically, you know what's funny? Tech support streams are like, chat loves tech support streams. Like, as much as the streamer hates it, chat literally loves tech support streams. It's really funny. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'm running DX diagnostic. Mods hate it because they're annoyed because everyone is constantly fucking saying, like, do this, do that. John, I'd rather get a stream PC building simulator. I don't care if I get banned for this. Valorant is a CPU intensive game. If you monitor your CPU temps while playing, we can easily rule out overheating. Windows 11 update 22 hours released somewhat recent, gives me issues. Dude, I'm not touching Windows 11. Okay? Anytime Microsoft, whether it be fucking Microsoft Internet Explorer or whether it be Windows 11, anytime Microsoft forces me or tries so fucking desperately, like an ex-girlfriend trying to get back with you even though, like, you know the relationship was toxic, tells you, please run Windows 11, or please, would you want to give it a shot? Please, would you like to give it a shot? I mean, have you considered switching back to Internet Explorer? Have you considered upgrading to Windows 11? I'm like, no, I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not. I'm too old for that shit. I've been around. I fucking had Windows Millennium Edition, motherfucker. You can't fool me. No. No. I'm not doing that. Come on, please. You know what I'm talking about? When you change the default browser, immediately one of the first things I do, change the default browser to fucking Google Chrome, right? And a lot of people will make fun of me. They say Google Chrome is so fucking hardware intensive, like you're stupid, whatever. I don't give a shit, okay? Ease of access. I like it. You understand? And it's significantly better than fucking Internet Explorer. Now, yeah, Edge. You haven't tried Edge? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to switch? Google Chrome is getting rid of ad blocking next year, just FYI. That's insane. Well, switching over to Firefox then. Anyway, I ran the diagnostic tool, but I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, no problems found on display one, no problems found on display. Sound, no problems found, no problems found, no problems found. Sound, no problems found. All the sound ones. And then input, no problems found. Yeah, the DirectX diagnostic tool found no problems in anything. DXDiag shows your computer info, get screenshots of the version number and check for BIOS updates or driver updates. Why would I do any of that? I already have a fucking... BitLocker, logging on the applications using modern authentication, next generation credentials. These messages are logged in. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know why I would... Your current system is AMD, CPU, and GPU. Couldn't hurt going Intel, NVIDIA. Starforge. Motherfucker, link me a Starforge ad. Deep PSU or memory issues will not be detected by those default diagnostic tools. I mean, aren't... Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I already use, and people are going to clown me for this, but I already use the AMD software Adrenaline Edition, considering everything is AMD. And all of my updates, all of my drivers and everything else is updated. Everything, okay? And everything is AMD, which sucks. I know, it's a bit of a meme, whatever. Shut the fuck up. I've always had NVIDIA for everything. I was an Intel NVIDIA boy my whole life until this PC. This is the first time I've had AMD CPU and an AMD GPU. Okay? Are you kidding? No. I think AMD's fine. Obviously, the NVIDIA GPUs are better, but it's whatever. I think my issue is... I think my current issue revolves around not drivers, but something either in BIOS or I mean, I think it's a motherboard issue or a power supply issue. But the power supply does not make sense if you factor in my internet problem as well. My internet problem is not as commonplace and is not as frequent, but it's still there. Hips out, I DM'd you. I just DM'd him. I said, when can you send it to me? Okay. Yo, tell Tips out I DM'd him too. I don't need anything too crazy. Oh, okay. Has anyone ever cleaned it or maintained it? No, of course not. You're crazy. Also, the PC's not that old. Hold on one second. Just give your PC to your editor. Replace the one he's locked in the basement, or not editor. The podcast guy whose name I always forget. I mean, Marsh. He's in here. He's a community member first. Okay. I literally work in the IT department for a Fortune 500 company. If you honestly need help, DM me. Inside probably needs a dusting. No, man, it's not. That's not the problem. You don't clean the inside of your PC, dust can accumulate after a month? Dude, y'all are fucking bananas, dude. What? What are you, a fucking... Like... Are you like a jewelry thief or something? Who the fuck dusts their PC? Like, who the fuck dusts anything once a month? That's wild. Dusty ass PC. You clean the rest of your house and you work on a PC 8 hours a day? Okay, that's actually... In the meantime, how about you close all those tabs, bro? All right,
so
let's
near
continue.
The entrance here, there's a little bit of a storage space. Again, don't let the wide angle lens fool you. This space is actually pretty tight. Like again, I'd be hard pressed to properly fit in here. And then you've got the sink space here. Again, fairly small, really basic. It does have running water, but only cold water, no hot. Got a drawer there for your cutlery and some standard under sink storage here with a super luxury knife rack. Now you'll notice there's no burner. You probably could use an induction burner and plug it in here, but I think that's the best you're gonna get. It's a lot of switches actually, and they do nothing. I'm probably turning on the lights in somebody else's room as I do that. And this is the entire room right here. Now I know the lens makes this place look big and wide, and as you can, it is not. It's only 15 meters squared, which honestly is almost certainly bigger than my first place in Tokyo. So it's definitely livable. But you've also probably already noticed that living here comes with a few catches. Aside from the lack of hot water and the mystery pipe that just runs through here, you'll also notice that there's no air conditioner in here whatsoever. Which honestly might not be too bad in the summer if you have a...
Yeah, there's no air conditioning in here whatsoever. You want to know why? Because it's not a house. It's a closet. My man, you're living in a closet at that point. You're literally living inside of a closet. You know how people say like, oh man, in New York, I live in a shoebox. Like this is literally a fucking... Woof.
A fan. It's pretty hot day to day actually, but inside here is somewhat cool. I can't really speak for the winter.
I live and work in Japan. My salary comes out to about $16,000. It's a government job, and I live in government housing and live quite well for a seemingly low salary. Wow, that's interesting.
I assume it would be cold. Also, before I forget, one of my favorite little features is this tiny little underfloor storage area which a lot of people tend to use for like cold food storage and stuff like that. But okay, wow, that is actually much more spacious than I was originally expecting.
Dude, that's more house. That's just more house, forehead. Look at that. Oh, you like house? Here's more house.
You could store a lot of.
Yeah, that's called a second basement. That's called a basement. It's called a second floor.
Under there. Okay. Also, there is just a plug in the middle of the wall. I guess if you put like a little end table there, it would be perfect. But let's take a peek out here.
What?
And this
You have a balcony.
is the view you get. Okay. Not the fanciest view in the world, but
Dude, I don't understand. You get like literally an ass nugget of a fucking closet for living accommodation, but they're like, you have to have a balcony, dog. You got to have a garden. I don't understand. Is that like a Japanese thing? What's happening? I feel like every Japanese living accommodation I've seen features something like this. Fire code? It's so you don't go insane from the prison home? Dude, that's an alley, not a balcony? No, but it's like... I mean, first of all, this motherfucker doesn't have the bathroom, except people are saying that's the bathroom. What do you mean? Excuse me, did you see that sink? That's the bathroom.
but also not the worst. I've had places that the window has opened up just straight into a wall that you could just touch on the other side. So as far as views go, this isn't bad. And I think this area right here would actually be the hookup for your washing machine should you have one, but you may not need one. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then you would just place the washing machine
They put the washing machine outside?
itself right here. And then I guess the rest just brings you out into this little...
Yes, that's a Japanese feature. My housing is a human rights violation, but I have a nice ass view. That's crazy. It doesn't make sense.
This little backyard space here. Wonder if we can get up onto the roof. I feel like we gotta be able to get onto that roof, right? We're definitely gonna try to get up on the roof because you may have also noticed there's no bathroom in here. That's because there is no washroom. There's no bath.
Wait,
no
what?
shower, and no toilet. Well,
Stop. What? How do you piss in shit? What is there, a public bathroom down the street? Or they're like, yeah, have fun with that, dog. Oh, you want to take a piss? You want to take a shit? You just got to go somewhere else. Can't do it here.
except for one person. So there's two rooms right here, and if we head up these stairs, which have no semblance of a railing, there are two rooms right here and one more right here. And you might think that this is the bathroom. Also, this guy's into skateboarding, and I love that. She skateboarded out here today. But this here says that this toilet is for room 203 only. Now, we'll take a quick peek, and that's the entire thing.
Shut up.
A little bit of...
Bro, the toilet itself has a sink on it. What the fuck is going on? What the absolute fuck is happening here? This is bananas, dude. What the fuck? That's common in Japan. That's the toilet sink combo somehow better than your bathroom. Japanese people live whole ass lives just to live like they're in jail, dude. They're being punished for living in Japan. That's actually normal even in nice toilets in Japan? What? Remember when you said you hate your bathroom? Yeah, this shit is, my bathroom is fucking luxury. If you had ever been even a little bit truthful about socialism, dear, you would buy a house like that instead of a multi-million-dollar ad break. Fuck you. At the top of the hour is a 6-second ad break, dude. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You could do that for $5 or for free. There's a reason the actual word for essential normal house condo is mansion. Honestly, that's not even a good ad break segue. Like, you didn't even try to, like, hide it. You just pinched it to the end of it. You know what I mean? It's not. Chat just likes it because chat thinks everything is 10-10 when chat does it. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Fuck you guys.
I have a shower back there, and for the life of me, I can't find a light.
Can't wait to serve you more ads, you motherfuckers. Yeah, that's right.
Even up here in the roof area, I'm pretty sure there's nothing. And this is one of the things that makes it so...
Hasan never saw a squatting bathroom. Brother, I grew up in Turkey. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course I saw a squatting bathroom. You literally just gave me PTSD. It's not even a joke. In Turkey, bathrooms all have bidets. That is, of course, if they're seating bathrooms. If they're standing bathrooms, there you have to squat on top of. It's just a hole in the fucking bottom. And honestly, I'll be honest. Listen. That is my main source of wanting to grind hard, okay? So I never have to shit or piss in a fucking squatting bathroom ever again for the rest of my life. Okay? Like, no matter what happens, I never want my life to get to that point because it's not that bad. You're psychotic. You're wrong. You've never been right in your fucking life. You can scientifically poop better in a squatting position. Yeah, I don't care. If you've ever had like diarrhea, or just you had to poop and it was a public bathroom and you had to straight up fucking squat over that thing, you walk in, dude, you mentioned the squatting bathroom and you know what came back to me? The smell. First thing I fucking immediately was triggered with was the olfactory cue. Okay? It's such PTSD from just like encountering some of the worst things you've ever seen. Fuck me, man. Oh. Let's just continue. I can't do this.
So cheap, despite being in the central Tokyo area. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so that pretty much just dumps you out right on the roof, and this does not feel safe. And actually, speaking of safety, that's another big part, is that this building was built in 1978, which was before Japan's new building codes for earthquakes, which means the structural intent, but basically the building, there's a good chance it would not hold up well in an earthquake, so those older places tend to be cheaper.
Let's be real, dude. GG no re anyway, if you're fucking... I mean... It's a rap. It's a ripperoni if you're living there. They just don't give a fuck about the people that live there. They don't give a fuck about it enough to think about their pooping accommodations and no shower, by the way. So why the fuck would they give a shit about it enough to, you know, make sure you survive one of the many earthquakes that can happen in Japan?
That means that this is the last place that you would want to be if an earthquake hit. So I'm just gonna slowly But all that aside, the location isn't bad, and it's not that far from the station. I think it's only like 10 to 15 minutes from Edogawabashi Station, which is right on the Yurakucho line. And these stairs are terrifying. There's a stair back there that you could completely lose your wallet in. Like, whoa, I'm just trying not to fall here.
That's insane.
There we go. But if you're like me, you're probably curious about what everybody else does for the bathroom who lives here. So let me show you, and as we do, let's check out the area, because we're gonna have to go for a bit of a walk. Right next door is a cafe and gluten-free bakery, so it's pretty cool too. And then you can't see anything because there's a bus. What wonderful timing. Right on the other side, across the street, there's actually a coin laundry and a Domino's pizza, and I'm pretty sure the bathroom is down that way. I actually wouldn't mind living right in front of a Domino's, and I think the washroom is here at the Meijiro Dai Library, which I think is just down here. Actually,
Imagine having to take a big shit and the only fucking public restroom in your apartment is currently occupied. So you have to go outside, run to the fucking public library, past the Domino's and the coin laundry to go take a doo-doo a mile down the fucking road. I'd shit myself. I'd be like, no, it's fine. This is my life now. I'm shitting myself on the regular, okay?
I was lucky enough to meet two of the gentlemen who lived there. One said he was a student, the other said he was a part-time worker. Both super friendly, neither one entirely keen.
Someone said the toilet was not public. It said it's for apartment 203 only. Yeah, dude. Well, guess what? It's not inside apartment 203. So who says it's for apartment 203? A fucking little sign? A ripped up sign? Oh, okay. I guess they'll definitely listen to that.
On being in the video, but that's fine. And it looks like, yeah, that's the library right there. And it's just about a minute, maybe two, if you're walking really slow, down from where the apartment is. And they have washrooms on each floor of the library, but the library and the washrooms are only open until 7 p.m. That's a pretty huge catch. I don't know about you, but for me, only being able to use the nearest washroom until like 7 p.m. feels like a pretty big caveat. That's a major plot twist.
Just figure out your poop window, forehead. You know what I mean? Just make sure your poop window is timed adequately, and then don't eat any fucking spicy food. You know what I'm saying? Because God forbid you have spicy food, you're about to pull a furry and shit in a litter box. What if you get the night shits? Just don't.
Mind you, if we're okay, let's try and stay positive. The nearest convenience store is only like a maybe 5 to 10 minute walk. So
what?
I guess I'm tempted to say it could be worse, but this is pretty much the worst I've ever seen. I don't know. Let's stay positive about it. One of the other things that makes this place a little more, we'll say, affordable is that it is far from soundproof. Almost the entire time that I've been in here, I've been battling noise from the outside because
Oot.
There it is. It's just, this is what it's been like the whole time. Far from quiet. And honestly, inside the room is not much better. I'd actually consider...
Bro, you jerk off, your neighbor can count the faps. Okay? Your neighbor will be like, okay, that was 567 faps. Good job. You're improving.
Renting this place out for a month just to see what it would be like to live here for a month. Thought it might be fun. The company who manages this place, I think they're called Hayamaru, specializes in places under 60,000 yen, cheap apartments in Tokyo for under like $500-600 a month, but I also kind of felt that this place should just remain open for somebody who really needs it. Mind you, the advertisements for this place do say you can use it as an extra sleeping space or you can use it for storage, but I don't know what I don't think I would store anything here. I don't trust the locks on the windows, let alone the one on the door. And personally, I don't think I'd be able to get past the washroom situation. I just couldn't. Would you be able to? Speaking of which, I also found out what our mystery tube is for. It's, 203, when he gets to enjoy his luxury washroom.
Oh no!
Just passes right through there. So one more benefit to check out. It's like the Michael Scott Paper Company in here.
Wait, I want to see the tiniest luxury apartment. Okay, so we saw the tiniest apartment in general. Now let's look at the tiniest luxury apartment. Holy fuck, dog.
A few weeks ago, we had a chance to take a look at Tokyo's cheapest apartment.
Or not tiniest
just
apartment, just cheapest.
A month. And again, we're playing fast and loose with the word apartment, as it came with some pretty major caveats that made it questionable as to whether or not it was even really a livable space. It was old, it was raggedy, and you know what, if you want to know more, go check that one out. But today I want to show you a place that's being called Tokyo's smallest new apartment, and in contrast to the last place, it is very new and it's very neat. Let's go take a look. All right, so this is the one we're going to be checking out right here. Are you ready? Can you feel the excitement? Okay, so right now I'm kind of in Genkan, or entranceway space, which is small, but it's not bad. I've been in tighter spaces in Japan, and I like this place. Okay, we'll take a peek at this place completely empty, and then see if we can't talk to one of the residents and see how they use their space. So this is the entrance or Genkan space right here, and they've actually got a shoe closet right here. Wow, you could be a straight up shoe collector with that.
Damn.
As well as a little closet space.
I'm turning it up.
Right here. And you'd probably fit your washing machine right in this space here. It's got the whole hookup for it and everything. And then right beside that, you have an induction heater and a sink. The landlord let me know that the water isn't hooked up right now, so I'm not gonna run the water. But the thing that's already caught my attention the most is a lot of these smaller Japanese apartments tend to have something called a unit bath, which is like the bath and the sink and the toilet all in the same room.
That's so weird, but I guess it's good for, you guys said it's good for like environment, it's environmentally friendly or something? Is that what it is? By the way, this is the fucking luxury, bro. This is the luxury apartment. Remember that shit. This is the luxury apartment. If you want to shit and shower in an airplane bathroom, that's what you're getting. Luxurious.
Terrible. But this place seems to have the shower and the washroom separate. This here is the shower. Oh, wow. That's actually not terrible. Like, this is actually better than most showers you'll find in business hotels here in Japan. Okay. And the washroom itself is right here. As you can see, they have put a lot of effort into making sure that both the washroom and the shower area have a really new and clean feel to them. These are genuinely nicer than washrooms you'll find in a lot of apartments in Japan. But now for the moment of moments, the main room. This is the main room. It is tiny. In fact, this entire place is something like only 9 meters squared, which means you're likely to find smaller places in Tokyo. In fact, my first apartment was pretty much just the size of this room.
Bro, the part about Japan, I actually missed the bathroom. The thing that I love Japan, right? I think Japan is very cool. I'm very excited to go visit, right? But god damn, is it fucking claustrophobic, brother? What the fuck? Wait, what is this? Wait, 2 bathrooms? That is the lap of luxury. What?
unit bath, which is like the bath and the sink and the toilet all in the same room. They're terrible. But this place seems to have the shower and the washroom separate. This here is the shower. Oh, wow. That's actually not terrible. Like, this is actually better than most showers you'll find in business hotels here in Japan. Okay. And the washroom itself is right here. As you can see, they have put a lot of effort into making sure that both the washroom and the shower area have a really new and clean feel to them. These are genuinely nicer than washrooms you'll find in a lot of apartments in Japan. But now for the moment of moments, the main room. This is the main room. It is tiny. In fact, this entire place is something like only 9 meters square, which means you're likely to find smaller places in Tokyo. In fact, my first apartment was pretty much just the size of this room here. I didn't have my own bathroom. It was a shared bathroom, but this place comes with some features and benefits that make it very livable and very interesting. So let me show you around and I guess share what's special about this place. Is just built to be really livable. Aside from the loft, which we'll take a look at in a second, there are little hangers up here that you can put your clothing on.
What a bunch of benefits.
If you want to hang your laundry, there's actually this neat little cord here that you can stretch across all the way to the other side. Boom. And you can hang your laundry there like that. And
Bro, my man is describing a living space, and he used the term, and this is a luxury living space, he used the term livable.
Takes a second to retract.
I feel like the moment that you say livable, you're not talking about a luxury space no more. Oh, wait, what's one word that you can use to describe your apartment? Your luxury apartment? Livable. Okay, cool. Hey, you want to go back to my livable apartment?
The windows give the place a ton of light. It's got a brand new air conditioner in there. The plug here is wired for 3 outlets as well as LAN and TV. And then what is this? What do we got here? Ah, okay. Little ventilation to the outdoors. Neat. But let's take a peek.
To be fair, we did see a non-livable space before this, so.
Wow. Okay, that's really nice. And the windows, again, just add so much light, and it's got its own lights. This is very livable. This is what it looks like here. You could probably fit a bed or a futon there. Top to bottom might be a little tight for me. Diagonally.
What?
I'd figure it out. I'd actually probably put my bed down below anyway. I'd likely set up my bed down there and then use this for more storage, or I don't know. I saw pictures of one person using a projector to watch like movies up in their loft area, which I thought was super neat. And even up here on the loft, you've got all the necessary light switches and whatnot. Nice. And the view out the window in this place is actually quite nice too. There we go. You got really nice weather today as well. You can hear the birds. The building is also just as new and beautiful from outside as it is from in. This particular one is located in the Meguro Ward area in a space known as Yutenji. This is actually part of a project for cheap housing that they're trying to, how can I put it? They want to provide affordable housing to help like students and young people and really anybody get a leg up. And all of these are located within 10 minutes of the station in major areas like Shinjuku and the Meguro area, Ikebukuro and stuff like that, all throughout Tokyo. And I love that. I think the project name is called Kukuri, which is apparently the Greek word for cocoon. So they want people to be able to come out of like these small spaces and have used their.
Bro, this guy's behaving like he's never figured out marketing. Like they're not doing this out of the kindness of their hearts. You know what I mean?
Their time here to grow and develop. And I know it's kind of nerdy, but I love it. I absolutely love the idea of that. But I also have managed to set up an interview with one of the residents. So let's go see if we can't meet and talk to him and see how he has his place set up. I'm super curious. Also, there are no conditions either. You don't have to be a student. You don't have to be of a certain age range. They have tons of non-Japanese residents as well. If you want to live here, they want you to live here. I kind of love that. I think our guy's upstairs. I think this is our guy here.
こんにちは。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
僕は富田幸喜です。ここに住んでるのがちょうど1年くらいですね。はい。まあ、シャワールームとトイレが分かれてるっていうのが一番。ここがシャワールームですね。まあ、結構この物件で気に入ってるポイントの一つで、まあ、シャワールームとこっちがトイレなんですけど。トイレも分かれてるんで、はい、すごいこれは気に入ってますね。台所というかキッチンなんですけど、僕恵比寿で焼肉屋さんしてるんで、まあまかないが出るんで、まあ家では料理。
Chud's so thirsty, but you wouldn't fuck him. If he was like, let's get back to my kukuri. You'd be like, God damn. That shit's tiny. Let's go to a love hotel instead.
しない体で何ももう置かずにやってます。これウーパールーパーです。はい、2匹飼ってるんですけど、名前はもうシンプルに黒と白ですね。黒ちゃん白ちゃんで。結構収納もないので、まあ、自分で収納ケース買ったりラック買ったりで、まあ、できるだけ最小限の洋服とかでやってますね。まあ、こっちで広げて寝て、休みの日は畳んでっていう感じですかね。まあ普通の人だったら上で多分寝るんでしょうけど、まあ、僕はちょっと上まで上がるのがちょっと億劫なのと、で上はまあ筋トレとか、まあ、マッサージとか、あとはゲームとか、あとこれでバーンって映して映画とか見たりする部屋にしてますね。
What the fuck?
結構アニメが僕好きなんで、まあ僕がここに住んでみての感想なんですけど、まあロフトは最初憧れで楽しそうだなと思って借りたんですけど、やっぱり結構この上に登るっていう仕草がちょっと億劫だなっていうのはちょっと感じてきましたね。
No shot you climb that shit all the time.
あんまり使ってないですね。もうここだけで生活してる感じになっちゃってますけど、薄いと思いますね。壁、隣の人の話し声とか下の話し声とかも聞こえるので、でもこの街が結構静かなんで、まあ、それは全然、まあ、気にならないくらいですね。まあどうせなら新築がいいなっていうので、まあ僕家で暮らすっていう時間があんまりないので、まあ狭いとこでもいいかなっていうのでちょっと探してましたね。
今日本当にありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございました。
ではまた機会があったら。
はい、
ありがとうございます。
お願いします。
See you guys. Bye bye. He was a ton of fun. Lots of gratitude to him for sharing his time and his space. Also, I think that is my first time to ever see someone having an axolotl as a pet. Very interesting, but I realized we haven't talked about cost or anything yet. Because that's actually one of the really appealing features of this place, is that despite being brand new with all brand new showers and toilets and air conditioners, the price is really good. Each of these rooms is only around 70,000 yen, or about $650 give or take, depending on the area and whether it's in a corner and stuff like that. They can cap out as much as 80,000 yen, but considering that in this area, in the Meguro-ku area where I am, a used place for rent starts at around $1,000
You say $650 a year or a month?
a month and goes much, much higher than that. For places that aren't this clean and beautiful, that's really not bad at all. In fact, it's almost unheard of. Like, I love how much light you can get into this place. And if you can live the minimalist lifestyle, it makes moving really easy as well, because moving in Japan can be super expensive. So living in a place like this, you could save all kinds of money. But I'm really curious about like the loft, because even Koki was saying that when he first moved in, he used it a lot, but not as much anymore. I don't know, I think I would use this now. Mind you, I also have like a lifted loft space that I thought I would use a lot more than I do, and now it just gets used for shamisen recordings and stuff like that. But look at this, you can't even stand up in here. I guess you would have to live here to know if you really use it, and I would live here. This place is so much nicer, bigger, and cleaner than my first ever apartment in Japan. Like, if I was making YouTube videos back then, that would have been the place to show. But how about you? Would you live here? How would you use this loft? Would you use the loft? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for joining this one. And we're in Osaka, Japan right now, and I found an apartment that A, I absolutely love, and B, is dirt cheap. And these hallways are really long. We just need to find our unit. Came all the way out to Osaka just to look at this place because I love the layout of it so much. I think this one's ours here. All right, this is the one right here. Right from the second
What?
that we get in the entrance. Look at this place. This is all the space that I have to stand right here. What is this place? This place is made up of all these neat layers. Give me a second.
Bro, you just
to take off my
died.
shoes and we'll check it out. The stairs are barely wide enough, so you would come in from the entrance.
Dog, the apartment set like a booby trap. What the fuck is this? It's set like a, what is it, a Esther painting? Like one of those like weird fucking never ending Escher painting? Yeah, he made it like a rust base, dude. It's like you gotta cover them angles, you know what I'm saying? When they break through the double doors, you gotta cover the angles right.
There, and then you've got this room here with a little,
That's not a room!
esque space up here. These stairs are actually slightly scary. Okay, all right. Probably fit at least one futon here. My initial thought when seeing this little loft space was that maybe this could be the bedroom. I gotta check and see if I'd even be able to like lay down in this space. My head would be basically right against this wall thing here. Not a ton of space, but if you're short, you could probably do it. No handrails, but at least I can just brace my hand on the ceiling. One of the big stresses for a lot of people searching for apartments in Japan is, are they going to allow foreigners? Because some apartments are kind of picky about that.
Wait, really?
This place is completely okay with foreigners.
I'm gonna be honest. After seeing the size in some of these apartments, I get why. Listen, my 6'4" ass is not fitting in half of these fucking apartments.
And it feels a little bit like a secret fort.
I know that that's xenophobia work in there. I know. I'm making a joke about it.
And that's one of the things I love about it. Let's look at this space down here. Look at this. It's just so much fun. When I first saw this space, it reminded me of this shop that I used to love in Toronto called Honest Ed's that was broken down into all these little layers. It was just a really fun shop to go to. And down here, we actually have like a cold storage space. So if you want, you can use that. It honestly does feel like a secret fort. Anyway, this is the tiny little super minimal kitchen. You've got just enough to store some stuff. You've got some cabinet space under here, and there is a fridge here, as well as a hot plate instead of gas. So it feels much safer. And then the bathroom, toilet, washroom space is gonna be right here. You know, originally I thought I'd be sleeping up top, maybe in the winter when it's cold, but in the summer it'd be much nicer down here because it is way, but enjoy again the breeze up there. Also, the view out this window here isn't exactly the best because there's just another apartment building right here. Not exactly the view of views. But a quick peek in here. So this is basically what's known as a unit bath. I actually mentioned unit baths in one of my previous videos because they're a bit of a challenge, like to fit yourself in here. Like, for example, let me show you. If you were to actually sit down here and try, I gotta move
Bro!
just to close that.
Are you joking? You got a puzzle piece to your fucking body every time you need to take a shit?
And this has more space than the average unit bath as well. Plus, when you're taking a shower and whatnot, because of how small the space is, more often than not, you actually have to take out the toilet paper and leave it outside so it doesn't end up all damp. Obviously much better than having no bath whatsoever, but it's still not my favorite Japanese bath format. But Okazaki-san, Ayaka, has actually come with us this time. If you caught the video of Ayaka's place or the one of the capsule apartment, you'll know she definitely has an eye for how to make the best use of a space. So let's go grab her. Let's go. Welcome to Osaka.
すごいここまず屋根がある。
Yeah, bro, if I was 5'2", I'd be having the time of my life here too.
でもここは屋根ないんだ。ここまでは雨をよけさせてくれるけど、ここ以降はちょっとないらしいです。ここも結構大きいから私入れるんじゃないですか。やってみよう。よいしょ。あ、全然余裕だ。
え？
全然入れる。ちょっとここでうじうじするのもありかもしれない。もう私はダメだ。
It's a joke, right?
やるかもしれない、もしかしたら本当に。ダメだこれは。こっちの方がここの高さが低いのか。でもこれはこれでこうかもしれない。これで携帯持ってこう。ありですね。でこうと。これちょっときついか。
Do you want to see down here?
Yes。これだけ見なきゃ。上は明るいけど、下はちょっと光があんまり入ってこないから暗くて、空間的にこう違いがあるというか変化があるのが面白いですね。こっちの方はよりこう守られてる感じ。本当にこっち全然涼しいですね。気温感が全然違う。夏の間はこっちにいて、冬の間はこっちにいるみたいな。
That's what I said. Usually when we look at these places, there's this big gap between how Ayaka would use it and how I would use it. 全く同じこと言ってた。
あ、本当ですか？イエーイ。ちゃんとキッチンあるし、割と一般的な一人暮らしのサイズ感、日本だと割と一般的なサイズ感のキッチンがあるし、ちゃんと料理ができそうですね。冷蔵庫ついてるし。これあれです。
Bro, even the fucking fridge is tiny. Like, motherfuckers would be like, hey, welcome to my luxury apartment. This is how big your fridge is. It's like, what are you supposed to put in there? One cucumber? Like, I don't understand. What's supposed to be the fucking fridge? Also, she's making fun of the faucet. Don't worry, boys. It's not the size of the faucet, okay? It's the motion of the ocean and the faucet.
ですよね。洗濯物。
Oh my.
でもここに洗濯物で洗濯機置いたらダメじゃん。使えないじゃん。でもうちも割と多分みんなこういうところに住んでる人はお家で洗濯しない気がするんですよね。こんな ランドリー持ってっちゃった方が早いから、一人暮らしだと。お、
で、これだったら No going inside. But you can look.
いやこれ実家にあるんだよな、こういうタイプの。出た、野菜室。なんかうちの実家はここにこうじゃがいもとか人参とか、人参はダメか、じゃがいもとか冷蔵保存しないお野菜とかここにバーって入れといて、でまた私も多分ここに野菜入れますね。なんか冷暗所保存。
Come on, try to get in there.
ここら辺で、あとお菓子もここに入れといて、お家帰ってきてお腹減ったなーって。
I can't be the only one, right?
食べるっていうのをやるんですね。懐かしいなこの扉。
Best part? How much do you think? This is the big one because this is what really surprised me about this place is the price.
でもこっちもあるし、こっちもあるし、東京だったら5万以上、6万とか。
Ah, that's fair. This place is only about 30 minutes and a 10-minute walk, so about 30 to 40 minutes from Namba Station right in Osaka. So it's really close to Osaka. This place is $200.
うそ
2万円 20,000
本
20,000 yen.
Okay, that's actually kind of crack. That's actually pretty good. After, oh my God, it completely reoriented my expectation. What? You can get a penthouse in China for $300? Yeah, but you're not in fucking, you're not in like Osaka. Obviously, with respect to China, like there are places in China where it's incredibly fucking expensive to live. And then there are places in China where it's cheap as fuck. You're not in Nippon desu. Oh my God, dude. You're so stupid. If I show my living circumstances as 6'2" American living in rural Hokkaido, I'd 1000% go viral in a human rights and cause a human rights debate.
Oh, マジ本当ですか？ちょっと住みたいですね。
Super cheap. Do you want to see the bathroom?
It's not three stories. Shut the fuck up, chatters.
お風呂場がさらに下がってるのが
そ
すごいよな。あれみたい。ホテルのユニットバスだ。
う。そ
へえ、めっちゃ虫落ちてる。なんかでもお風呂って一番見られたくないから、こう一番隠れてる場所にあるっていうのはやっぱ安心感ありますよね。一番上にあるよりもやっぱ下にある方が確かにいい気がする。
う。Ayaka's bathroom is also kind of hidden, right?
うん、yes。私の部屋も安心感はある。わしみたいなこう女の人の場合は特にちょっと安心感がある、奥の方が。ここだったら絶対に覗かれない。だってここ窓ないし、窓あるけどそっちからだし、そこ閉めちゃえばもう完璧に安心。面白いなぁ。なんで、あ、しかもここに謎の場所がある。ここはなんだ。でもここに物を置けるのめっちゃいいですよね。ここにバスタオルとか置けるし、めっちゃいい。お掃除用品とか置けばいいし。でもこっから見た景色は結構いいかも。階段がこう、こうあってこうあって、もう一番ここが上が遠いところ。
I think that we should come up with like an Ayaka point system. Like how many points you would give each house とか。
ここのお家は結構私的には良くて、こう空間がいろんな空間があるのが楽しい。空間の変化が一つのお家で楽しめるのが結構楽しいけど、自分のお家がやっぱり一番大好きなのを踏まえると、この間のカプセルよりは良かったので6点です。
Okay. This is gonna be 6 Ayakas.
6点。
How many Ayakas was the capsule?
カプセルは3点。
Why?
それはちょっと 狭すぎ。あれはちょっとさすがに狭い。もうちょっと人間は生活する場所が必要。けどここはとても良いです。
Bro, she said the capsule was a 3. What's a 1 then? A coffin? I don't understand. If the capsule is a 3, then I suspect a 1 would be, by her metric, just straight up where you die. A hole in the ground.
もう細長い、こんなこう渦巻きみたいな間取り。これも、まあ、この間のカプセルで引き続きなかなか体験したことのないタイプの間取りだから面白いですよね。自分の空間体験がまた一個増えていく。
Yeah, it's 届く。
でもここめちゃめちゃ何がいいって景色がすごいいいですよね。目の前にあるのが住宅、東京とかだとどうしても目の前住宅の場所が多いから目の前畑だと寝転がるスペースですね。いや、ここ余裕で多分布団を引けるからこのまま
Yeah, for you.
でここで寝ると何がいいって多分こっからこう日の光が入ってくるからこの日の光で目が覚める。しかもカーテンを閉めなくても誰にも見られる心配がないから本当にここカーテン開けず閉めずにこのまま寝て日の光で起きて気持ちよく起きれるっていういいシステムですね。お、ここいいな。
じゃあ how about your house?
私のうちは12点。10点満点中12点最高。私のうち大好き。
I actually really like it. I would probably give it 8 points just because I love the way it's made. Plus, windows on both sides, the air comes through beautifully. It feels fresh in here. You could have like a sofa here with a projector behind you that projects onto this wall, and you'd actually have like an okay sized TV.
Is this actually her apartment?
So this building behind me right here is filled with interesting and potentially controversial apartments, each with its own.
Okay, why is he selling it as a controversial apartment?
確かにそれはいい使い方ですね。楽しそう。忘れてた。この下もあるのか。そうかそうだ。絶対あれですよね。家出るときここから出ると思いませんか、ここにいたら。
It's become one of my challenges to always find a new and interesting place to bring Ayaka to. So I wonder where we should go next.
I saw this and immediately I was like, what's up? So what's up? Are they dating? What's the deal? What's the skinny? You know what I mean? What's the 411? Fucking my parasocial ass, dude.
どこ行こうかな。
I can't believe we got to this by starting off with the... God, this content is truly a mess, brother. We started off by looking at Twitch's ad incentives. Then Ludwig made a fucking new video about... Ludwig made a new video about the Bayonetta voice actor. And look at where we've gotten. We didn't even fucking finish that one either.
Catch. And today we're gonna head inside and check out a few. So this place is called Sakura, and you can actually see right into one of the units up there.
Yeah, no wonder she's worried about peeping Toms, motherfucker. You're the peeping Tom. Just kidding. He's not. He seems like a very nice guy. I like this guy.
It's located in the northern part of Tokyo, and our first unit is right here. So let's head in and take a peek. Alright, so this is it here. This is apparently supposed to be a garden space. I kind of guess that would work as a garden space, but the real shocker is the room itself. There's the bed. That's it. It's just that right there. And this is your shower.
Wait, what? Wait, I thought there was more apartment. What? Bro, I thought that was the courtyard, dog. What do you mean? What is that? $1? What's the rent? Let me hear it. What is the rent? Like $1.50? Bro, I have never seen a situation where an American prison cell looks better than that.
Your toilet right there. That is just... I honestly wonder if you could even...
Dude, you can't even sit on that bathroom. My bathroom is bigger than this dude's house.
Sit. I'm gonna hover here a little bit. I feel like you'd still have to lean forward a bit. And then you'd be staring at your bed and the shower. But on the plus side, you have a lot of leg room, which is definitely more than I can say for the next unit I'm gonna show. But right out of the gate, this place is far from being soundproof. Like the women next door are having a conversation right now, and oh, wow, okay. Now, this window space does open up, so if you wanted to, you could not use this space because it's not usable. It's not usable whatsoever. We're gonna go ahead and close that. And I would assume that this space under the bed opens up for some kind of storage. Okay, kind of. And this door here, right near the front of the room, opens up. So I guess if you wanted to, you could...
Bro, homie is calling things storage that are not storage, okay? Sometimes you gotta be like, all right, I'm not gonna go along with the marketing on this. I'm just gonna openly state what this is. It's not storage. That's a patio, if you can call it that. Sometimes he just points to fucking holes and he goes, well, look at this wonderful opportunity for some storage. The apartment is storage.
Just air out the entire place. And the next room is a little, I don't want to say crazier, but I think crazier is going to be the right word. You see, no two rooms in this place are the same.
Yeah, but by the way, this absolutely fucking makes me understand why the hikikomori lifestyle is so fucking commonplace in Japan. Other than the ridiculous lives that salarymen have to lead, how do you fuck in these hobbit holes? It doesn't have enough space for one, let alone two, man. What's hikikomori? Hikikomori is like the OG incels. My man said the shed in Chainsaw Man was real. Brother, that shed is not real because it was luxurious as fuck in comparison to the things that we've seen. Chainsaw Man barely can fucking afford, a slice of toast, lives in the most spacious fucking shed you've ever seen.
Each one is unique. It was built by a designer and has a bit of a design concept for each room. One room, the bath is the main. Another room, the kitchen is the main point.
Oh my God. They just took a house. They took a house and made all the different rooms in a house into their own living space. So like, they were like, hey, this is a home. It's also a bathroom, but it's a home. That is the most insane, hyper-capitalist dystopian thing I've ever seen.
Another room is just like a living space. This place was originally all designed to be like one big house, a place where your friends could just pop in and out. Kind of like a share house, but ended up just becoming an apartment with separate unit. Sorry, I instantly got distracted as soon as I walked into this room.
This one's the hallway room. You guys really fucked up Japan in that war. Man, it wasn't just the bombs, brother. It was also capitalism, the biggest bomb of all.
Room. What is this? I have never seen an apartment like this.
Because it's not an apartment. You cannot legally call this an apartment. I don't understand what kind of fucking libertarian ANCAP lack of zoning restrictions they have in Japan, but you are not looking at an apartment, man. This is a sliver of an apartment. They literally took a hallway and were like, let's turn this into the hallway room.
How does this okay, so you've got your toilet there and you've got, I guess, what you would call a half bath right here. That is,
wait, what is this made for? You can't sit in this. Can you sit in this? Bigger than your bathtub? No, it's not. I can fit in my bathtub, I think. Also, this is so wonderful. It's like you get a view. If you wanted all your neighbors to see your dick and balls, like, this is it. I don't see no curtains up here.
so tiny. And then can you even, no, there's no space. There's no way you'd be able. Okay, so they told me the toilet was in a bit of a tight space. Can you move? This is movable-ish, kind of.
Bro, can you imagine doing a puzzle every time you have to take a shit? Like, what happens when you have to take a quick shit? I'm shitting my pants. That's what I found out. If I live in Japan, I'm shitting my fucking pants. You guys notice one thing, though? At the top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you could do for $5 or for free. Now, that was just a shitty segue. I'll be honest. I just wanted to serve you the ad break because I realize it's the top of the hour. And if you no longer want to see those ads, like I said, you can subscribe for $5 or for free with Twitch Prime or by getting gifted a sub. Here's the 1-minute ad break now. But no, the real one thing I noticed, not the fake ad break, every single one of these apartments still has a nice ass bathroom. Like, your apartment will be dog shit. It's not an apartment at all. But every single one of these apartments has like a decent ass fucking bathroom, a decent ass toilet. Roxio, thank you for the fire. Get the subs.
But even with the ladder moved, you've still got this pole right here. One of the big benefits of this place are the large windows, which can take a small space and really make it feel more open. But it's also a double-edged sword when it comes to privacy, especially if you live in one of the units that faces the street, because people can just see right into your apartment. I don't know, maybe some people like that, but let's check out this space.
Yeah, the only motherfucker who would enjoy this is Prezzo. You know what I mean? Constantly walking around naked, putting his ass cheeks against the fucking unfrosted window walls, going up butt naked the fucking ladder, streaming the whole process.
This is the quote-unquote sleeping space. Window here opens as well. There's definitely enough space for...
At least you can lay there. This is the first place I've seen thus far that's, I think, big enough for 6'4".
Bed. I've got kind of a long upper body, but even I can sit up and stare at the mystery hole. You have your air conditioning unit right here, and then the mystery.
What is that, a vent? That's for eject, dude. That's for fast exit. If you want to rapidly leave a situation, there's a trap door. Yeah, I know this is a meme for the most part. I know this is a meme for the most part, but honestly, like, American prisons are better than this. I'm saying it again. American prisons are literally better than this living circumstance.
Hole. Mystery hole.
I really never thought that we'd get there.
Not all homes in Japan are like this. There are bigger places, which shouldn't need to be said, but some people just don't need bigger spaces. I do. I need a bigger space. But I met two of the residents who live here. They both have the apartments that face the road over there, and they've both sought out living in a smaller space.
Okay, that's literally a Rust base. That, what you just saw there, that is a Rust base layout. Got the airlock for the anti-raid. Oh my god.
建築を学んでる上田と言います。ちょっと部屋の紹介をしていきます。まあ、見たらわかるんですけど。
He said, let me give you a tour. Bro, he's got Aesop soap. Brother, that's like half the cost of the apartment. I'm not even kidding. If it's $100 to rent this apartment a month, that fucking soap right there is literally more than half the cost of the apartment rent. And he's dripped the fuck out. What is going on? This motherfucker's like, I study architecture so I can make sure this crime never happens again. He's like, I went into college and I wanted to be like a video games illustrator. Okay. And now 1 year after living in this space, I was like, I need to save lives. I need to make sure my goal in life now, okay, is to become an architect and kill whoever the architect was that was responsible for this monstrosity.
.もう真ん中にこの浴槽がドーンと構えていて、それ以外のものがこの周りだったり、あと上にあるという感じですね。で、まあ、簡単な手洗いとかはこちらで行って、着替えとか服はここにあるので行う。で、奥にこのトイレが。
That I don't understand. Because only an architect can kill another architect? Yeah, that's how that works in Japan. Don't ask me why. I watch anime. Oh, this looks sick. Okay, finally some nice ones. This man is literally 2D. Look at him. He does not need an apartment that exists in 3 dimensions. No, all jokes aside, why does he only have like 8 different things of clothes?
着替えとか服はここにあるので行う。で、奥にこのトイレがあるので、トイレをするときはこの奥に行きます。で、この上なんですけど、はしごでこう上に登っていくとこう寝る場所がありまして、でこの上で寝ると。でその本棚、この上が本棚になってるんですけど、本を並べて、まあ、寝る前に本読んだりとかっていうのをしてるという感じですね。でもとにかく、中心にこの浴槽があるので、もう何にするにしても、例えば映画見るとかお酒飲むとかっていうのも基本的にこの浴槽に浸かりながら、食べたりとか映画見たりとかっていうのはするという感じですね。トイレがここにあることに関しては、この前の道路が結構人通りが少ないので、意外と座った時に、あとこの柱に隠れてあんまり見えないようになってるので、思ったより気にならない。
No, you can see him.
基本的にずっと開けっぱなしにしてますね。閉じたらこうすごい狭く感じるので、もう開け放して広くなんかどこも。
Bro, you can fall out. What do you mean? Wait. He said I keep him open at all times. Wait, keep him open then. Oh, does he mean just blinds? You can't open those doors, right? I mean, you can't open those windows, right? Because I was about to say, you would fall out on accident. And the wonderful thing about these apartments is that you can fall out from any angle. Because the apartment is so small that if you even had one window open, if you can open one window, you can fall out from any corner of the apartment and still hit the window and fall out of there, okay? It's so tiny. You can fall out from the second story bed. You can fall out from the toilet while you're pooping. The apartment is so small, you can fall out from this apartment's window from the other apartment across the hall. Well, I mean, I'm being generous. There is no across the hall here.
ここまで自分の家か分かんないみたいな感じで広く暮らしてます。この部屋ってキッチンがないんですけど、その僕料理をあまりしない方なので、そのキッチンなくてもいい代わりに、すごい気持ちいいお風呂があるんで、そっちの方が自分の暮らしには合ってるかなと思ったので。
Bro, this dude is half fish. The amount of time he loves spending in that bath. I mean, I get it. I don't know if it's copium or if he just straight up like loves taking baths.
ここに住もうかなと思いました。お風呂に入ったりっていう以外は外で過ごしてて、ご飯も外で食べるし、洗濯も外にコインランドリー行くし、であとは大学にいるって感じなので、本当にこの部屋はお風呂に入りに帰るみたいな感じなので、お風呂以外は本当にあんまりこの部屋で使ってないって感じですね。
ありがとうございます。So the cost of this place works out to about 50 to 60,000 yen a month, about $500-600, and his next door neighbor has also agreed to show us her apartment, so let's say hello.
Bro, that dude is not getting pussy, okay? Straight up, I said it. I mean, he's a good-looking guy. He's very drippy, but there ain't no fucking way he's getting pussy. Did he say $600? What? No! What did he say? What? Stop.
60,000 yen a month, about $500-600, and
Stop! 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 No. That's illegal, right? We're witnessing a fucking crime, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wait, someone just said, what do you mean? Is it too much or too little? Brother, that's a hallway. He's living inside of a bathtub that's planted in the middle of a hallway and paying $600 a month. Are you crazy?
And his next door neighbor has also agreed to show us her apartment, so let's say hello. Hi.
岡崎です。職業
Is this where they met? Is this the origin story? Oh my god, I'm so parasocial. I gotta stop.
今は大学生で建築を勉強している大学生です。じゃあお部屋紹介
Bro, what's up with all these architecture students, bro? What's going on? I'm telling you, they live in this apartment so they can kill the guy who made it. It's like, I saw this room and I was like, I will make sure that rooms like this are never designed again.
お願いします。はい。私の部屋は
No way she gave this fucking thing 12. She said this was a 12 out of 10, chat. Also, let me tell you something. Notice how she was really weirdly worried about peeping Toms at the other apartment? And everyone was like, why does she seem like there's a problem with peeping Toms in the bathroom? This makes so much more sense now. Because, like, we watched the other video. This is like when you watch an anime, not in order. Listen. I get it now. Because she was like, oh man, it's crazy if they like people could peep into your bathroom. And I was like, why the fuck would that be a Why would that be a problem?
リビングルームと畳の部屋っていうお部屋で、下見てもらえると分かるんですけど、畳が敷かれてる部屋です。で、ここですごくくつろぐのが好きで、今ここで寝っ転がると
Guys, this is the same girl. This is the first time they met.
なんですけど、いつもこうやってボケーっとしながら過ごしてます。
Chat is so insane. I can't tell if you guys are trying to debate me to be like, oh, lol, you're racist. Or if you are unironically the racist person.
転がるとあれなんですけど、いつもこうやってボケーっとしながら過ごしてます。で、ここの部屋はこの畳の機能が一番大事で、あとの機能は別にそんなに大きくなくてもいいので、こっちにちっちゃくトイレとかお風呂とかがあるような形になっています。
What? How do you get in? How do you get in? How do you get in there?
で、あと一応キッチンもあるので、この部屋だけで暮らしが完結するように感じになってます。私はいつもここでご飯を作ったりしてます。冷蔵庫はここにあります。普通に普通のものが入ってるだけなんですけど、狭いスペースに住んでみなければわからないことっていうのはあると思うんですけど、私は結構面倒くさがり屋さんなので、あんまり広いといろいろ物が散乱していったりすると思うんですけど、小さいのですぐに気がつくというか、ここはきれいにしなきゃとか、あと面倒くさがい時にすぐに手が届くと。
Bro, she's like, it's so easy to clean. You could be shitting on the toilet and cleaning your kitchen at the same time. That's crazy. I don't have to move much to reach something. That's insane. The laziness is out of control, man. I can't tell if this is copium or if she's the most lazy person I've ever seen in my life, dude. You could be shitting and cooking up ramen on the kitchen sink or whatever they call the kitchen sink at the same time. You could be shitting and washing your hands on the sink on the other side of the fucking apartment.
というか、そういうスケール感もあるのかなっていうふうには思いますね。
So Okazaki-san says she's never seen either of the other units and she'd like to check them out. So let's give her a quick peek.
この部屋入るの初めて。おー、
Okay, this is where this dude started kicking game.
へー。
This one's the table apartment. This is literally the table apartment. He activated Riz. Yeah, no, it's good for him. Guys, remember, every single apartment is actually has a unique a unique signature piece that the apartment is decorated around, and this one's the table room.
あ、こんなお風呂ついてるんだ。あ、で上がすごい広くて、そこに窓があるのか。いいな。本当だ。謎の穴が。でもここに例えば頑張って、私とかだったらここにはしごがあったらここからすぐに登れた。
Bro, she cannot fit. Come on. You gotta give it a try. Can we see if she fits in that hole? I need to see that.
どういう風に使うのかまだすぐには思いつかないけど、ちゃんと考えたら面白そうな。
Wait, what? No, what do you mean, huh? It's not like a weird sexual thing. Bro, she's like a human but a cat. Why are you guys... Your phrasing is what made them, huh? No, I would love to see... Okay, dude. Why are you guys acting like you wouldn't want to see if she could fucking go through that hole or not? You guys are being so stupid. At what level is this racist? What do you mean?
ここに鏡とか置いて化粧品とかをわーって並べてそれを眺めるっていうだけでもすごい楽しそうだし、この部屋は私よりも場所があるからお料理するのも多分楽しいし、 手料理するない時はここで普通に勉強したりしてもいいし、いろいろできそうで。
All kinds of fun. She said, imagine the possibilities of a table. She said, imagine. Just imagine you could have a table, an apartment built around a table. The possibilities are endless. Are we glossing over that she says she stares out of a window for fun? Yeah, I get it.
最初にこの設備があるっていうのがすごい大切。いや、見たことはあるんですけど入ったことはないです。
入ってみる。
イエーイ。やったやった。
It's like I'm learning about all the other architectural war crimes that have been committed in this apartment. Would be chill as a girlfriend. She literally has zero expectations.
おお、あ、ここ一段下がってるのか。へえ。ここはまたちょっと違った洞窟みたいな感じのお部屋ですね。あ、もうお風呂あるんだ。
No, this one is not an apartment.
お風呂あるんですね。前住んでた人はそこに洗濯機を置いてて使ってるの見たことないんですけど。やばい。すごい。
No, it's not sugoi. What the fuck? No, that's a crime. You're an architect. No. She's taking a picture of what? I don't even know, dude.
ここ登ってみてもいいですかすいません、ここぞとばかりに。洗濯物のいい匂いだ。こっからだと向こうの通りの様子がちらっと見えたり、多分ここら辺猫とか通ってて、そういうのにもたまに出会えそうな感じがある。
Bro, she said that like it's primetime television. Like, it's like the potential of cats walking through this alleyway, remarkable. I mean, she ain't wrong. Wait, what?
ここ本当に猫ちゃんいっぱいいて、私猫すごい好きだから、この通ってくれるんだろうなっていうのをずっとワクワクしながら眺めてしまいそう。
I am really glad that I brought her in here to check this out. She has such an interesting perspective and was so positive. She made a good point. This place doesn't have storage, but you could put all kind of storage and a mini fridge and everything under there. This particular unit, it seems like your washing machine would probably go right here. She even noticed this little fan that I just hadn't even noticed. And both of their places were just so neat. I love when we get to meet interesting people for these videos.
Okay, that was Riz. I gotta admire how she's able to find good about these places. No, she's dope. She's actually dope. Now let's look at a luxury house. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. After seeing the other houses, this is gonna be fucking mind-boggling.
This is where it's gonna be. Hopefully.
本当にこう日本って自然が美しい、緑が美しい国なんですね。でそこに多くの家が建ってるんですけど、新しい家ってその土地の良さを無視した家が多く建ってます。で我々はちょっとそういう家づくりはしたくないなっていうことで、その我々の家がその大分の風景になるよっていうふうに考えているんですね。
There's actually a name of the house. There is?
Yeah, so Kono-san, the architect that you met earlier, he names each of the houses that he designed.
自然を感じる、緑を感じられるような家を作りたいと思って、家には必ずタイトルをつけさせていただくんですが、今回は四季の家というふうにタイトルをつけさせていただきました。で、日本っていうのはやっぱり紅葉があったりとか、そういう季節による緑の違いっていうのを楽しめるような家を作ろうと思った時に、周りの視線を気にせず。
Bro, looking at this, let's keep it real. Looking at this, I'm seeing at least 4 separate houses, okay? Stairway house. Think about that. That's a house. Put a toilet right up top, put a sink on the other level. That's a 2-story toilet house. Okay? Or stairway house. That's one house right there. You got one kitchen slot right here. That's one house. Okay? That's another separate apartment. Oh my God.
に緑を楽しむために、真ん中に、広い中庭を取って、でそこの周りをぐるぐると歩けるようなプランというのを作らせていただきました。
Basically, the major highlight of the house is the garden in the middle of the house. So the architect, one of the things about the land here is that there's houses on basically all sides of us. And because of that, we can't get really views going outside of the house. There's not a lot of nature outside of the house. So we decided to take the opposite approach and put the nature inside the house. This is like a dream come true. Like, it almost didn't feel right that I was given the privilege of him, designing my house.
もう高校卒業してすぐ設計事務所就職したので。
He's like, I hated what I had to do. You should see my other houses. We have toilet house. We have table house. Like, I hated doing that, dog. I put so many people inside of toilet houses. You don't understand, okay? Privilege, bro. You are white. I don't even know if that's like white privilege in that situation in Japan. Because if there's one place where you might not have as much privilege as a white guy, is Japan, I think. White in that situation is Japanese.
29年目ということですね。別府というのは温泉の町でして、で、日本でも唯一多分住宅街の中に温泉引いてるところがすごく多い場所なんですね。で、そこの、宅地を購入されましたので、そこの設計どう取り組むかということで、温泉を生かした家を作ろうということで、させていただきました。
Those are steel-toed socks.
Wood pillars down here. They don't use too many nails and screws for building, again, kind of the skeleton of the house. The skeleton, the structure. Kind of like the architectural techniques that they use in traditional, building temples in Japan.
No way. What?
昔はもうそのジョイントでそのままつないでやってるとで釘でただ打つだけだったんですけど、今はやっぱりもう工法が変わってこうやって金物でそれに対して金物で補強してつなげているんで耐震性とかもう抜群に良くなってますね。はい。
Bro, how the fuck? There's no way. It's a lot like Amish house building, all jigsaw, no nails. I can't see that being a sustainable structure, man. Birbirine geçimli yapılar, full binalar, bunların ahşap işçiliği efsanedir. It is dumbass. Wait, really? Good joint work holds forever. They've been doing it forever. They're a house from over a century ago. Oh, is that what makes it earthquake proof? Like it's more stability because of the pressures that they apply. So there's like more give and take without anything coming off. They have to use metal brackets and braces too. Chat, there are 3,000-year-old temples in Japan built like this? Dude, no shot. Japanese houses are actually not built to last forever. That's part of the whole deal. Wait, what do you mean? It feels like I'm getting conflicting takes. Half the chat saying, bro, there are 3,000-year-old temples, and the other half of the chat is saying,
30年ぐらいはこの仕事をやってるんですけど、まあ今までで見た中で結構こう斬新っていうか、まあ建物の形といい、まあ中の仕様といい、結構面白いやり方をやってるんで、まあ結構興味があって楽しいですね、やってて。そこが一番やっぱり思うところです。
More than anything, I'm really surprised at how big this garden space is. It's about 3 to 4 times bigger than I was expecting.
Garden house. That's 3 garden houses you can make. This architect is fucking up, my guy. That's like, you could put 3 houses in there. Tree houses.
It to be based on what Dogana described. I cannot wait to see how this turns out. This is massive. That's going to be a beautiful, beautiful garden.
The house kind of actually looks best at night, from what I'm told. Okay. I've never seen the house at night though, so this is kind of a big moment for me because I have been to the model house at night, and that is certainly better looking at night, just the way that the light works. So I'm really excited right now to go in and see what it actually looks like. Really excited. One of the architect's kind of guiding philosophies is that he likes to make houses that make people feel sleepy. So there are essentially no overhead lights in the ceiling or in the house, and where there is lighting, it's usually no higher than eye level, and it's always using these warmer lights. I'm really, really lucky to have a kind of a courtyard inside the house, and the house is kind of built around this. And this is designed the way that it is with this low window, such that you kind of notice it when you look in and you're like, whoa, what's that? But only a little bit, and we'll kind of get to see this later, but it's only a hint rather than the full picture immediately. So this entire kind of wing of the house, this is kind of like the night space. This is where my bedroom and my wife's bedroom, as well as the kids' bedroom is. And leading down this hallway is this big long desk, which is kind of lined with this bookshelf here and then up here as well. Going back to lighting, another thing that this architect loves to do is to use what's called indirect lighting. It makes it more difficult to look directly at the light source while still providing ample lighting for studying. But if you look across the way right there, that's where the kitchen is. And my wife and I will be able to check on the kids, like when they're studying, or call them from dinner for dinner or whatever it might be. across the courtyard like that, and it's a really cool kind of feature. The guy, the architect, another thing that he really strives for is to not create houses in which it's easy to get away from the other family members. He said that it's common for teens to have, of course, that rebellious phase, and if you give them a really kind of easy way out to escape from the other members of the house, they often do and avoid people. But in putting the desk here, they can't really run away unless they want to like study on the floor. Although I do that sometimes, so I guess that is an option. And then over here.
Oh, God damn it. My fucking audio cut out. Finally, a good take. Yo, that shit went wild on mute. That shit was flames. I will never give you that take again. I will never give you that take again. I was spitting, dude. You'll never hear that take again.
Here, this is going to be the master bedroom, which is funny because it's smaller than the kids' bedroom, but this is it. Having a house in Japan, again, it gets extremely hot during the summer here, and you absolutely need air conditioners. Now, in a slightly larger house, that means you have to get like maybe between 4, 5, 6, 7 air conditioners, depending on, again, like the number of rooms and that kind of thing. And the architect said we could do that. We could put a single individual air conditioner in each room. But one of the things that I've been meaning to do with this new company that we ended up building with is try a central air heating system. And it really adds to the, what would you say, the unconscious feel of minimalism that you get when you walk through the house. So now we're gonna go check out kind of the kitchen, family room, living room area of the house. Now, I don't cook at all, but my wife is an incredible cook. And in that sense, the kitchen was a very important detail. My wife is constantly cooking. So she's often working the entire day in the kitchen. She's very conscious about like kind of nutrition and that kind of thing. And so we were very particular. She was very particular about the kitchen. And again, because she's working in the kitchen for so long, one of the things that she didn't like about the current kitchen is that it's got the low kitchen hood that sucks up the hot air. And one of the things that she asked the architect was, is there any way we could make like an alternative solution that would get like the fumes out of the house? Now, in the States, they have those, well, in the States and in other places, it's fairly common these days to have like a little thing here
Big
that's
wife guy.
recessed. That was a potential option, but it was too expensive. So the architect actually came up with this other solution where the hot air goes up through here, and then there's a high power fan up in here that spits it outside of the house. And it's like, this is where the refrigerator will
Why did you go to Roomy movie night? What the fuck? That.
go. And I believe that this is like, not like the standard refrigerator size, but it's like this area was built to be the size of our current refrigerator. And that's kind of one of the standard refrigerator sizes in Japan. Earlier, I was talking about how you can only get a glimpse of the courtyard through that window down there. And again, that window is in...
This house does not suck. I mean, there's definitely some issues, but I think it's nice. It's really fucking nice. It's spacious as shit. It's like the size of 8 houses. What? Wait, what? No shot. YRG is Your Rage Gaming. But it's probably a different, probably like something else, obviously. They're not. To be fair, he's a Florida motherfucker. He needs to be investigated. Chill, dude.
Intentionally small, such that when you walk over here, you can kind of, as you can see, the ceiling is still a little bit small or low down here, but then it opens up over here. And at the same time, kind of not same time, but around the same area that it opens up, we also have this giant window right here. And this is the only way to get into the courtyard from the inside of the house. And the other really cool thing about this is that this entire thing goes into this wall here. It's all behind this like single part of the wall here, but now we've got this big open area right here. And
this looks amazing at night.
Yeah.
What? Oh. You know you're gonna get some stars up there, and it's a little cloudy today.
Yeah, it's raining a little bit right now, but yeah, like, oh my god.
Oh wow.
And yeah, I mean, how. And this, what this isn't a proper engawa, because what an engawa is in Japan, it's like a lot of Japanese houses have like these long kind of something that looks like this. And what this is meant for is that it gives a way for a person that owns the house to interact with a guest without the guest actually coming into the house. So by having a fair amount of surface area that's kind of like in between the inside and outside of the house that's still, covered underneath the roof, you can have like a cup of tea with someone. But if the inside of your house is like super messy and you don't want to necessarily have a guest inside.
He's a YouTuber. His wife must have money. What do you mean, bro? He's a YouTuber. I think a lot of people don't understand how fucking rich YouTubers are. You think like Twitch streamers are fucking caked up. Okay. Here's the thing. One thing I've noticed about this is that when you're living in Japan, I think a part of your brain just short circuits or something. And then you end up describing normal things that every house would have. You the rich communist? Yes. And no. He's just describing normal shit that every house has in ways that are like unimaginable. Like he'll be looking at a patio and he's like, well, this is an onkasen or whatever. And honestly, it's pretty crazy to be able to have this. And I'm like, that's a patio. That's just, I mean, I made it up. I don't think he said onkasen, but Engawa. He's like, he's talking about air conditioning, dude. Any ranters? Wait, are you talking about Valorant? Because oh, he said yeah. This man texted me, he said, "Want to rant?" And I was like, what the fuck's he talking about? Like, is he trying to get mad as shit? Check out how crazy the crowd is with Bruce K and YRG on Six Flags. No way. Literally no one calls a rant. Hope they have good security. Yo, Joshy, can I get a picky wiki? Saying nice bathroom for real. Abi Japonya'yı bırak, Türkçe bir şey söyle. Siktir lan. Why did you read that? Because my fucking mods, man. I read them. Not gonna lie, I got kind of bored of this apartment. I thought it was gonna be crazy.